Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Trogdor, and welcome back to my YouTube channel, and welcome to, I guess this is part 3 out of 6 of Extreme PTL Speedrun, because, yeah, I was really slacking on videos, and I wanted to get everything out before week 12 was just so I could have like my final battle of the season done on time. But here we are, week 9. We're sitting pretty at, I want to say 4-4, minus 1, 4-4 minus 1, I think. So a win would be really nice right here. A win with more than a 2-0, so that we can be up in winning record, up in positive differential, all that jazz. So we got a chance to make it to the next round, which is still up in the air. But we'll go into that more in a later battle. But for now, my opponent is NeonXero and the London Lycanrocs. I, of course, am Trogdor and the Vancouver Tapu Konucks. And I have a Rock Polish Landorus, I think I'm Banded Weavile, that or like Icicle Plate or something. Hitmonchan with AV and a lot of bulk. Cresselia, that's mostly Spidef, but also mostly Fizdef and a little bit of Spidef. Rotom, that's mostly Spidef and a little bit of Fizdef. So a core that I thought did decently well versus my opponent. Cress is also rocking the Colbur Berry so that I can bait Hydreigon into going for a Dark Pulse. And even if it's like Specs, I can live it and then blow it back with a Moonblast. And then Mega Pidgeot, just because it's a Mega Pidgeot and just spams Hurricane everywhere. But my opponent's got Mega Manectric, which is kind of a thorn in my behind. It outspeeds everything because I'm not rocking a Scarf, or I'm Rock Polish Landorus instead. Chestnut's pretty bulky, can switch into a lot of things, but I have a lot of really great answers for it. Nihilego is, I'm actually kind of surprised that it came. It like matches up pretty poorly offensively, but it is a Z user, so it can probably pull some shenanigans. Volcanion is a really bulky Pokemon that hits super hard with the Steam Eruption, so I gotta look out for that. Rotom can't switch into that at all. Hydreigon, is a scary Pokemon, but I do have that nice bait crest going on. And Reuniclus, which is a really scary setup mon with like Calm Mind, Recover, all that jazz. But I do have some decent checks to it. Well, I thought having Weavile would be enough to completely deter that thing from coming. But yeah, let's see how this goes. I'm gonna lead Rotom, I think. I usually lead Rotom when I bring it, as he goes for Mega Manectric, and I'm thinking to myself, hey, look at the thing that I can't switch into. He's going to go for the Volt Switch right away and hopefully go into the Hydreigon. So now I'm just going to go for a Moonblast, but he goes for the U-turn instead. I was like, hey, you should have gone for the Dark Pulse, then you'd be dead. So Volcanion is just taking so little damage from that I have no idea what to do against this thing. I get Toxic, so Cress is on a timer now, which is unfortunate because it's like, I need Cresselia really bad. I go for the Psychic just to get a little bit of damage on this thing, but I'm looking at this and it's like I'm not going to win. Hitmonchan's my only decent switch here, even though I do risk the, burn from Steam Eruption. So he goes for the Toxic though instead of anything else, and I can probably take it out in 2 more close combats. Hopefully, if I get like 3 KO rolls. And Fire Blast is not doing enough to take me out. And I really have nothing else for this Volcanion, so I've got to like sacrifice Hitmonchan for the greater good here. So yeah, that goes down, and I'm kind of sad to lose my Hitmonchan because that would have done really well versus the Hydreigon. I couldn't really take a hit from the Manectric, and especially with it being Intimidate, but it was kind of like extraneous for me this game, to be honest. So Rotom is the only thing in the world that can take a hit from Mega Manectric now. I was predicting him to go for a Volt Switch of his own, so I go for the... So, okay, the way I brought in Landorus, I was really, really, really hoping that I could bluff the Scarf. And the smart thing to do would have just gone for the Earth Power, because I was like Yachi Berry and could have just gotten rid of the Mega Manectric, and then I outspeed everything else. But, that was also me thinking, like, I'd be wasting my Yachi Berry and going for the... It would be better to go for the Rock Polish right now. So I make the really dumb move of going for the Rock Polish when Landorus cannot clean. Reuniclus is still there, and if it's like, it's so bulky that I can't 2-hit KO with anything really. So Chestnut comes in as I go for the Rock Polish, and I'm able to do a ton of damage to this, And hidden power, like even if I didn't have my Yachi berry, that would have like been like not done anything. So yeah, Hitmonchan, and like I mentioned, why did I say Hitmonchan? I meant to say Chestnut. Was I saying Hitmonchan instead of Chestnut this entire time? Yeah, I take out the Chestnut, which HP Ice was like, Wood Hammer would have been a much better move. That could have brought me much lower. So Reuniclus comes out, and I'm going to just do as much damage as I can to it. Not quite a 2-hit KO. Not quite. So I get more damage as he goes for the Calm Mind, and I'm thinking this is a losing battle. I set up way too early. He's just going to keep on recovering, so I got to make it a much more aggressive play and just bring out Weavile and scare him out, because he's not going to go for an attacking... Well, he went for the Shadow Ball, which I guess is smart, because Crest would have been a good switch. So I just need to get this thing out of here. So even though I can't really safely set up versus anything with Landorus at this point, and I already revealed that I'm not Scarf, so Mega Manectric, you know, it can just go for the HP Ice or whatever against me. So yeah, Cresselia is really low. Flamethrower is doing a little bit, but with the amount of toxic damage racking up, Thunderbolt brings me almost to death, and I do the dumb move and go for a Moonlight instead of just going for damage right there. So after the toxic damage, I can live one more, but that's like... I would have much rather have gotten damage on it, so I'm just going to go for that right now. But he gets a crit. That I think was could have been a roll, but whatever. It just... more than anything, it just kind of seals it for me, because I've got nothing for this Mega Manectric. It outspeeds Pidgeot, it outspeeds Weavile. I do have the, what do you call it, priority. So Nihilego goes for the Z Sandstorm, and just when I thought that Mega Manectric was going to ruin my day, this thing comes up and says like, hey, why not me instead? It's like, oh, yeah, that's fine too. Cool. So Nihilego is just going to like completely, oof. It's just a big oof to my team now that it's got the Z Sandstorm, and it's spit F1 up, so I'm just going to do the best that I can and use my priority, because everything else just dies to this. Luckily, Ice Shard does take it out, but with the team being the way it is, like, I don't have enough damage to Mega Manectric, because it's, got the Mega Stone knockoff's not doing enough damage. So setting up with Landorus just way too early just kind of like sealed it for me. I don't really know what I was thinking. Wasn't feeling so good this game, but excuses, blah, 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 blah. So I'm just going to do the only thing that I can. That's doing enough to take me out in another shot. Hopefully, I was thinking like maybe that was a high roll. Maybe it can get a low roll and I can do the Earth Power, but no, that's not happening. Just going to do as much damage as I can. But maybe if I had gotten the Psychic with Crest, that would have been enough. That was like... But yeah, it just kind of seals it for me. So, good game, Necro. Like I said, wasn't feeling so great this battle, but, whatever. That's an excuse. I should have just played better and not set up with Landorus, not had a team that just completely gets demolished by Mega Manectric and I have no switch-ins to it. Was not bulky enough. I was playing a little bit too, like, aggressively, or building a little bit too aggressively, but yeah, whatever. So, I fell down to, 4 and 5 now, -3, so... Not looking so pretty. We've got 3 more games left, and that if I have any chance to survive, make my time, I need to win all of them. So, gotta do what I gotta do. So yeah, that's the game. I want to say that I'm uploading this one and the 2 before like all in one day. So yeah, I've got more coming tomorrow with near the conclusion of the PTL, because I want to stop being a slacker. So yeah, that's all I've got for today. So subscribe if you want to check out more stuff coming up. Like the video if you liked it, and comment down below if you got anything else to say. But yeah, I'll see everyone in the next one. Thanks for watching. Take care now. Bye-bye.